For the ones who get it done, the most important part is the one you need now. And the best partner is the one who can deliver. That's why millions of maintenance and repair pros trust Grainger, because we have professional-grade supplies for every industry, even hard-to-find products. And we have same-day pickup and next-day delivery on most orders. But most importantly, we have an unwavering commitment to help keep you up and running. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Okay, round two. Name something that's not boring.
A laundry? Ooh, a book club. Computer solitaire, huh?
Ah, oh, sorry, we were looking for Chumba Casino. That's right, ChumbaCasino.com has over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Ladies and gentlemen,
let's get started.
I have thought a lot in the last 24 hours.
Time to get your weekly sports fix.
By the skin of their teeth they lost.
Then you can just ride it the whole thing.
With Stix.
Let's get back to some NFL. Hey,
this NFL, man, you can't call it, man. But I mean, I don't even care to talk about, you know what I'm saying, the games for this week that much. I mean, we can get into it about how the actual gameplay, wins and losses now is going to make the playoff situation look clear, because the AFC is wild as shit, right? You got like anybody win, the whole shit's fucked up, right? But I can't slip, because I'm going to forget. You know what I'm saying? I got to take you in a time machine back 2 weeks. What's up with Florida, man, on the field in Jacksonville, bro?
Oh, that was crazy, dude. What the hell? How does he get by? You see those guys at all around the whole stadium with their backs to the game, who get plunked in the head with a football from an errant pass from Eli Manning or Roger Staubach, and get plunked in the head, and these dudes can't catch some guy going into the end zone 2 feet away from them.
It's Florida, bro. It's Florida. And the best part about it, though, there's an angle. Okay, I'm telling you, there's an angle. If Trevor Lawrence would have thought that was one of his guys and threw it to him, tell me that wouldn't have been the best shit ever.
That would have been awesome.
Because he was wide open, bro. Yeah,
he just was like, and just sees it out of the corner of his eye.
Wow.
The no-look Patrick Mahomes.
Yo, that would
or
be
if you want to
living
do
in my memory forever.
The varsity blues seg. The varsity blues seg, where he fires the ball and hits the guy between the eyes, right in the nose, his dad in the nose. Hey, he just sees the guy out there, says, "Screw this! I don't care what down it is. I'm nailing this dude right in the face."
Yo, bro, I'm trying to tell you, man. I just thought that was the craziest thing, because dude was really like, "Yo, I'm open," and I'm trying to think to myself, would my eyes have caught that and been like, "Oh shit, I got a guy wide open right here"? You know what I'm saying? That would have been wild if had he done it, because that would have been the biggest, wildest football folly since the butt fumble, bro. It would have been like it would have been crazy, man. But I had to remember to throw that out there, man. But look,
that was awesome. Forgot about that.
These, I mean, it's the games that are going on this week, and all of them. I mean, there's playoff ramifications in all of this shit. I went through and put my power ranking on some shit, and I got 5 likes, and that's all, you know what I mean, based on my PR versus what Vegas is talking about. So there might be some edges there. But what do we know about the NFL is that we don't know shit about the NFL.
When there's like over 100 cases a day, and they've already maxed out they've already had records of this week than they had of COVID cases last year.
All last season, yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Dude, and so the comeback Chiefs did exactly what I thought that they were going to do. Same thing when Aaron Rodgers hit everybody with the relax a couple years back. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much what it was. And it's for me, I think it's safe to say that they're going to be the number 1 seed. And whoever gets Tennessee in that first round is going to catch They caught a gift, bro. They caught a gift horse. I think because they are the biggest pretenders I done seen out here without Derrick Henry. I don't even know how it continues to be. I'm
you
hearing
think Henry
the pros.
Makes it back though?
I think they got to win the first game.
Yeah,
because I think he still needs a little bit of time in the oven to get done. I don't think we'll be seeing him back.
Yeah, they hope he doesn't. They hope they need him for sure.
But look at this. You know what I'm saying? Courtesy of Stix himself. You know what I'm saying? Stats brought to you by look, the Ravens, Chargers, Raiders, all 8-7. Okay. Now there's some, you know what I'm saying, some tiebreaker situations involved in that. Those are all out of the playoffs right now. They're all out as it stands right damn now in favor of the Colts, the Patriots, and the Dolphins, who are also 8-7. Dude, this week is about to be wild, just as far as it goes to seeding going into that last game. What are we going to be talking about after this week's slate of games? Are people going to be resting, like we were talking about for getting the number one draft choice, resting players with COVID and situation like that? Or are they still going to be playing? And then what is week 18, the first ever week 18 going to look like?
Well, that's a way that I mean, that's interesting because like you said, you think that these teams are going to start resting players, but I don't think they can afford to rest these players.
I don't think you can.
Because I apologize. I have to correct you here a little bit, Anons Big Homie. Indianapolis and New England are 9-6 for the wild card 1 and 2. And then
I didn't say that.
Huh?
I didn't say they wasn't.
You said 8-7.
I said no. I was saying the 8-7 teams that are out of the playoffs, and then the 3 teams above them that are in.
Right. I thought you said they were all 8-7, but
don't be putting words in my mouth.
Whatever.
Man. I'm out here spitting game information.
All right, we'll go back,
back,
and I'm gonna write that down. I'm gonna check this out and see what a homie said. Blunders, we get it. It's all right. It happens. We're live. We don't know what the hell we're talking about. But yeah, dude, it's like crazy. 8-7, and I even picked Cleveland Browns. They're 7-8. They're down there a ways. I picked them, I believe, in our pre-season picks for the playoffs. So
yeah, you did.
Say, we're wrong, but you know what? With Miami,
so did I. By the way, I mean,
did you?
Yeah.
Miami. Don't even get me started on these fucking guys from Monday night. But 8-7 started out 1-7, bro. That's crazy. 7 wins in a row. First team in league history to lose 7 and win 7 in a row in the same year. They're scary tough. Brian Flores got them playing. But I haven't even really looked at the schedule yet. And
there's a point in the season that both of us picked the Dolphins to win because of the uncertainty of Mac Jones and the Patriots situation out there. Nobody puts any faith in the Jets. Okay. And we picked them over Buffalo. I mean, well, we didn't pick them over Buffalo to win a division, but we picked them to get in, right? So,
right.
We saw something, and there was a point in the beginning of this year. I looked back at my prediction and was like, "What the hell was I high off of?" Because they was looking horrible. Tua was looking like the same shit I was talking about Tua with last season. Before that, when I was going back and forth with Jones about Tua, saying that he ain't it, and so now that same he ain't it is now Baker Mayfield, bro. Baker Mayfield, everybody's got to have a come to Jesus moment, man. But because either hold up. He's mad injured, right? Mad injured with effects to the way he gets down, throwing and all of that, which is one thing. But at the same time, there's some throw. I mean, I guess it's the throw. I mean, it's the injury then, because I'm looking at there's some throws because Terry Bradshaw went in hard on him on the pregame, and he said, "Hell no, no way. There's no way I would pick this guy to start on any team." And he just went in, and I was like, "Yo, that's wild." And that's when you see me put the tweet out there. Baker need to shut up Bradshaw. You know what I'm saying, in this game, and maybe he can get off. But he don't look like it's it, man. Would you see something different? You got an excuse for him?
I don't have an excuse. I have facts. The facts is he took you to the and where's Rudy at? Shout out Ryan Lesko.
He would keep it real though.
He needs a real Cleveland Browns insider right here. Baker took you to the playoffs last year, dog. Won you a playoff game, and now everybody's throwing in the towel and telling him, "Oh, he's crap." Yes, he's injured, just like you said. You're not playing 100%, and that's the same fucking situation that the Seattle Seahawks are in right now, and everybody wants Russ gone, everybody wants Pete gone, yada yada yada. Well, who better are you going to get than Russell Wilson to lead your team, or Baker Mayfield to lead that Cleveland Browns team, which are both idiot conversations, in my opinion. Doesn't need to happen. Everybody freaked out over 1 year, dude. 1 year. You go from the being 500 every year, Seahawks are, and then Russell Wilson, okay, maybe a year and a half, right? Because he started out hot in 2020. Now he's a year. And he started out hot in 2021 and then hit the little finger injury. Okay, cool. But you're not going to give this dude the benefit of the doubt of what he's done for you before. I would rather take my chances with Russell Wilson than a draft pick from this season's draft class, 2022's draft class.
No, I feel you on that.
And then Baker, what are you going to do with Baker? Who are you going to get that's more decent than Baker? I mean, like you said, he's injured a little bit, so we'll see what happens. But
all right, look at this. Roommates, college roommates, same squad, same team. Okay, peep this out. What you know about these two characters? Who you gonna take, Kyler Murray or Baker Mayfield?
Kyler Murray.
I don't like Kyler Murray. I'm just telling you right now. You know how he gonna get drugged. I would probably take Baker Mayfield given that situation. Now, I know Kyler Murray's got some tools and all of this, but Baker, as soon as Kyler Murray gets hurt, the whole team is thrown off.
Is
right?
Baker's team not thrown off?
Yeah, but he ain't. How many games has Baker Mayfield missed? He's been out there. I think the problem with them is they're just inconsistent. And I think the play calling is messed up because if you got a quarterback who's limited in what he can do, but he's willing to gut it out and get out there.
And you have Nick Chubb.
You got to scheme it up to where it's supposed to be. And your offensive line is supposed to be the shit. You're supposed to be trying to scheme it up on some Belichick shit. Run that shit. Same thing with the Seahawks. It's the same story, bro. I mean, I wouldn't get rid of Russell Wilson either if he's not trying to go. But there's got to be something wholesale different happening with that offensive game plan out there. It just looks like it's 15 years old. It looks like Matt Hasselbeck and Sean Alexander's squad out there, except for y'all don't have Robbie Tobeck. Y'all ain't got Hutchinson, and y'all ain't got the other cats that was down there. Y'all ain't got those boys. You know what I'm saying? So why keep doing it when everybody else is doing all kinds of shit that's creative? And I think it has something to do with your head coach being a defensive guy. There's not a lot of those no more. It's just Belichick, and I think Tomlin was a defensive guy. But most of these young cats coming out here, they're coming out with some offensive flair and shit. Brandon Staley, he's a young dude, but he was there with basically McVay, so he stole the whole Rams profile and took it across the room and did with the Chargers. He's a defensive guy, but that's rare. You don't see a young defensive guy being a head coach. So I think they got to do something as far as that goes because they got a lot of time to think about it. And I think they're all just going to be waiting to see if Russ says he wants to leave, which this will be the first time we've ever heard him besides last year when the rumors came out, him saying anything outside of go Hawks. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So if he does say that, then your hand is forced. You know what I'm saying? Because there's still these couple teams, these names are still out there. Denver's name is still out there. Chicago's name is still out there. You know what I'm saying? And a few others.
New York Giants are still out there.
New York Giants names are still out there. So I just think that I was the reason why I said it about Baker Mayfield is because he's already a star, right? Like he's already getting commercial money, advertisement money. You see his face, right? So he needs to be in a different market. Number one, I would just say he need to be in like one of the Texas markets. He need to go play for the Texans, bruh, right there near Oklahoma and all that. You know what I'm saying? He need to play for the Texans or somebody, some shit like that. That shit would go up. And you know what I'm saying? All he got to do is get out there and get it. Texans are already on their rebuilding situation anyway. I just thought that a new set of scenery would be good because, now granted the Texans ain't got no kind of damn coach, but I was just thinking on that level.
I agree with you too. And a new change of scenery, but he just took you to the playoffs last year. And I don't know why we're getting.
But he got 1 year left worth of money.
Right.
So you have to just. So then you go. Now Cleveland's got to decide.
You have to make a choice.
Yeah. So now this year that was supposed to be the proving year,
and plus
now it becomes next year becomes the proving year.
Yeah, I agree, but the dude just needs to stay healthy too.
Where's the offense? The offensive line is supposed to be keeping people straight, right? And apparently they run block apparently beautifully. Not so much recently, but Nick Chubb went off the other day. Then maybe the passing situation is not as good. And you can't use Odell Beckham as an excuse because they balled out even better and with more chemistry when he wasn't there, when he was in the uniform. So yeah, man, I don't know. It's the best. I just think that, I'm saying sometimes players, man, you got to use their transfer portal, man, and you got to find you a better situation that's just good for you. Because guess who's still in the mix after this year that you ain't heard shit about? Deshaun Watson, bro. Okay. So you ain't heard shit for a long ass time about Deshaun Watson. Now, what's gonna happen next year? It's gonna be a damn what's that shit? Musical chairs, and it's gonna be a chair. Somebody gonna want to sit down, and it ain't gonna be a damn chair. Okay. So that's all I'm saying. So
if I was him, I'd be sitting down all the time when I'm sitting in the pokey because he's gonna be there for a while.
Man, but I mean, so we seen what happened with the Chicago. You know what I'm saying? The Seahawks put it down, as bad as you talking shit about them, but they put it down on Chicago last week. Chicago is one of them jobs that's about to become open. Now we talking about playoffs and who's gonna be.
What do you mean they put it down on Chicago?
What, did they lose? Oh, they did lose. I forgot they did lose at the end. Oh my God.
I know you were. No, you tripping. You were fucking around right there.
Last minute touchdown by the dude. Oh.
By who?
Oh my God.
By who? Jimmy fucking Graham, who just fucking.
God. Yeah.
Oh my God.
My bad.
Man,
I didn't even mean to bring up.
Dog. Fuck
I
that.
didn't even mean to. See, I didn't even plan that.
You were playing. You playing. You thought. See, you thought. Hey, Seahawks do not fucking cover. And you know what? We don't even talk about any of the games.
That game was in the bag.
If Detroit is a 7.5 point underdog in Seattle next Sunday, I ain't even playing. You take Detroit and the points easy.
Well, I don't know. Okay, the reason why I say that.
What's that?
I mean, yeah, that's the way that you have to look because I mean, I would make the game a 3. Well, you're talking about a touchdown.
Detroit's covered. They're 10-5 and they're against the spread right now. And we've been talking about them all year. And the 5 they didn't cover were the 5 I played.
Of course. Syndicate business right here. Full disclosure.
So I'm just giving you I won't play it for y'all out there. I won't play it because I'm going to take one for the team. Mm-hmm. But y'all take the points, whatever points you can get, because I'll take this one for the team. I'll sit out.
If Goof is back, I would say that because that's Goof playing the Seahawks. He's gonna forget what jersey color he has on, and he's gonna ball out like he used to.
Oh, there you go. Good insight. And
yeah, for sure. I see that. You know what I mean? And because if you're, I mean, I don't have it that far off. But speaking of Rams situation, we had to come in here. We had to come down and put that smack down. That's cold-blooded, man, how y'all got jobbed on that PI, though. You know what I'm saying? That was definitely a pass interference, man. But that was a couple weeks ago. But man, that could have been a win for y'all. But shit,
Well,
Rams just keep rotating, man. I mean, it's starting to come together.
Well, you brought it up, homie. You mentioned it earlier. The COVID, the PIs, the holdings, the NFL quote unquote WWE script writers. Dude, we've seen it all, bro. And why? How can you review a touchdown that goes over the line because of points? You can review that, right?
Yeah.
Or you can challenge a spot of the ball, but you can't challenge a pass interference. You know why that is?
Because it's subjective, bro.
Because it's all about the money, baby.
Well,
that's why. It's all about the money and where the NFL is going to get it. You can't challenge a PI. I mean, yeah. This is just
they tried that.
The top of my head right now.
They already tried this PI challenging last year or 2 years ago, whenever that was, and they kicked that shit right out.
In preseason?
No, that was a rule for a year. Yeah, that was a rule for a whole year. They kicked that shit right the hell out. They already tried that.
Because
so
you know why? Because the refs were fucking wrong all the time. Actually, you know what? I bet they were right most of the time on those calls because they actually were being they were under review. But now look at this shit, dude. You see so many bullshit fucking calls. And that was the DJ Dallas, the reference you were talking about earlier with the Rams. That's 99.999% of the time a fucking pass interference call. And I don't even care. I don't care about the game part. I'm talking about that is a fucking penalty. You got to get that right.
Well, especially when they're calling stuff off the ball that don't have anything to do with the actual interaction between the play.
Exactly. You called it. And then you can booth review everything. You can booth review and within 2 minutes if it's a spot of the ball or whatever. But you can't booth review okay, that was a bad call from the official. Yeah. Let's get it right. Do you want to get it right?
But they've been doing, well, I know you've been into trap, but they've been doing that a little bit more with stopping the game for a half a beat and somebody comes in and says, oh, nope, that was a incomplete pass or something like that without a challenge being necessary. They've been doing that the last couple of weeks with this little quick jump, like a quick ask. You know what I'm saying? If it's a clear cut, like, hey, what do you think? Okay, you think, okay, my bad. And we'll come right out, and then that doesn't cost anybody a challenge timeouts or anything like that. So that's been kind of cool, but it's still going to come down to those plays that matter at the end and how they put jurisdiction on them, because, I mean, it's still crazy. And you can't be reviewing every game, though. But, I mean, that's stuff that where it's like, and the Seahawks always seem to be mixed up in shit like that at the end of the game, you know, historically, going back to Golden Tate and shit. But
I got an idea.
What?
If I put money on a fucking game and I want a call reviewed, they need to hit me up. They need to give me a direct line that says push 1 for review, push 2 for no review, because these motherfuckers are costing us a little bit of cash, bro. And
dude, all of them is Green Bay can't cover all of a sudden. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole thing. That's what I'm saying. You have to
calls right.
Yeah, but see, that's the whole thing. I think that I don't know. I don't know if they want it to happen. That's why I noticed it so early in the season. It's like I don't even necessarily know if what.
You did not just say you don't think that they want that to happen, the NFL?
I mean, I said I don't know if they do, because I think they do. I think they like I think they like the cook up.
We talked about that earlier. Or not earlier,
but keeps us talking. That keeps us talking and all these other networks talking and all of that. I mean, it's great, but I mean, that shit creates a whole situation to the game, and it doesn't. It generally, most of the time, it don't affect the outcome. It just always creates a good buzz. But when it affects the outcome like that, yeah, it should be some heat behind that, and somebody should come out. But you know, they ain't gonna never say shit. They ain't gonna never say they was wrong.
No way. Roger Goodell is fucking biting his tongue like Fuck, I can't even say it. Jeffrey Epstein or whatever. That's some bullshit that Nas Big Homie throws out there. I just pulled that one out by myself. Yo,
preview.
What you got?
Man, I don't know, man. I just went through this, man. And like I said, we talked earlier about there's a bunch of games with shit on the line. But I'm going to point out a couple of games. I don't think we need to really go over them because just watch this shit and watch the storylines that get built up. But, I mean, if you want to look at maybe some ways to where you can make a little bit of bread, man, I think I pointed out out of the whole slate, there's only 5 games where I think that the line is significantly off based on my PR, okay? So the first one is Tampa and the Bucks and the Jets. Vegas got it at 13.5. I have the Jets, the second worst team in the league, and Tampa Bay, the best team in the league in terms of points over average.
What are we talking about right now? Tampa Bay, New York?
Yeah, Bucks and Jets.
Right, what do you got?
I have it as a damn 24-point spread between the two teams.
You tripping.
Now, hold on. How many points are you going to take off for all of these miscellaneous injuries and whatnot? What you want to throw a touchdown at something? Okay. Oh, because these two dudes are out for the season. You're going to throw a touchdown at it. All right. Well, then let's make it 17. So you throwing away a touchdown. I still have at 17, basically a field goal of what I think is leverage. You know what I'm saying, on the points. Tampa Bay is going to do what they always do. They just integrated Antonio Brown back into the mix and just threw the ball to him constantly, nonstop.
You fucking tripping, dog. Zach Wilson is gonna eat up. You know what I said about the money line earlier?
You're tripping. Go ahead. Yeah, what did you tell him?
I'll take the money line on the Jets. Tampa Bay goes down on the road. Easy money right there. I ain't even lying. I ain't even fronting, bro.
And see, that's why you're in the situation
you're
in right now.
Probably the case. But in my defense, I don't take a lot of the money lines, but I'm confident in this one because Tom Brady is going to New York, and what does he have? Antonio Brown. He doesn't have Godwin anymore. Gronk was not Gronk lately. They don't. But he had Cameron Brate. They're leaning on the cancer Le'Veon Bell.
They're
not leaning on him. Not leaning on him, but he's there.
Okay? Yeah, Ronald Jones is the guy.
What's it?
Ronald Jones is the guy.
Ronald Jones and
he was their guy last year before Fournette really started popping off.
I agree, but
they just been holding him in the back pocket.
Yo, don't fuck up my mojo right now.
Go ahead.
The Jets will win this game because you know what? Because of exactly what you said. Everybody thinks the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going to dog walk the Jets. But do you know what the script writers want you to believe? That they
not a win outright.
That they're gonna dog walk the Jets.
Dude, look.
So you know what's gonna happen? The Jets will be 5-11 after this game and move down in the draft order. But you know what will happen also? They will still have a top 5 pick because they will get the Seahawks top 5 pick.
Yeah.
So they are all good, bro.
They got 2 of the first 10, I think. Yeah, I think they got 2 of the first 10.
They got
some
2
kind
of
of
the
way.
first 6 right now.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, no, I don't know. You're going to have to do a whole lot more convincing on that shit, Johnny Cochran, to get me to believe this bullshit, because a year-long power ranking of team activity is not going to give me. Now, I'm not going to run up to the counter with this money neither, because I don't want to lay doubles. I'm not trying to lay 2 touchdowns. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Who the fuck wants to do that? But
you scared.
But I'm just telling you, this is the game. This is the game that I saw that there's a big variance between what is and what Vegas is talking about. I'm just telling you, that's too huge. The Jets are 12 points behind the middle of the pack team, which is the Chargers.
Yo,
I'm making the Jets Chargers minus 12.
Any given fucking Sunday, bro.
Well, there's always that. Al Pacino.
Do you want me to give you? Let me see what I have right here. Let's see. Dogs lead 122-111 against the spread. That's against the spread. I want to know what they're straight up. I need to know what they're straight up.
That ain't gonna work for you. I'm trying to tell you.
It. But you know what? I'll still dabble in the money line. But I don't just dabble. I believe in it, brother. Hey, jump on the train.
I would, parlay them both together. So since you believe so much in this college situation,
I like it.
And now, if you could do a parlay them together, minimize your risk, and you know what I'm saying, and maximize your earning potential. That's the best advice I can give you if you're gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know. This is one of them situations where it's like, oh, the obvious happened. You know what I'm saying? There's like no script, right? The Bucks got some shit on the line, but you know how it is. They got Tom Brady at the helm. They don't give a shit where they land in the playoff tournament situation. They don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? They just gonna play. You know what I mean? So, I don't think they need a number one seed for them to come out if they were gonna come out anyway. I think their chances are real fucking slim now without Fournette and Godwin more than anything, and half toe up Evans. He's always half toe up, but he keeps coming back in the game, which I like about him. You know what I'm saying? But so I don't know. I'm not taking him versus anything. I know how Salah gets down. He's gonna have him want to, you know what I'm saying, bust through a wall and all of that, and gonna be pumped up. They just beat the Jaguars, so they coming off of a win. How many times have the Jets come off of a win? I feel you with your motivation, but I think it's pointed in the wrong damn direction.
Hey, well, you know what's different between me and you?
A whole lot.
Yes. And I have the confidence in my New York Jets in this game.
So what you want place a bet between me and you, even money?
Yeah.
Money line straight up?
Hey, bottle for bottle?
Yeah, but it can't be none of that bullshit though.
Hey, I just need a bottle of McNaughton's.
Yeah, see, no. No, don't be trying to, when I win, don't be trying to serve me to that shit. You know what I mean? No. If I ain't gonna drink like that, I'm gonna make sure I drink correct.
Okay, we can go Crown. We both like Crown. Crown Royal? We can do Crown Royal, right?
Man, come on, bro.
Hey, my pockets aren't as deep as your pockets.
Man, my disabled ass pockets, man. Look, you know what I'm saying? But if we're going to do it, we might as well do it. It got to be at least a $50 bottle of some good shit, some good bourbon, some Angel's Envy, or some Four Roses, or some Gentleman's Jack. Gentleman's Jack's probably the best. You probably like that Jameson shit. But
no,
yeah.
I like beer. You see how fat I am?
Oh.
I like beer. I'm good with beer.
Hey, well then I'm getting plus 150 then. Because I'll wait till I turn in what I want, damn it. I don't want no damn beer.
No, you ain't
drinking White Claws and shit.
You ain't getting no plus nothing. We gonna get straight up.
Lucky Land Casino, asking people, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
Lucky? In line at the deli, I guess?
Aha, in my dentist's office. More than once, actually.
Do I have to say?
Yes, you do.
In the car before my kids' PTA meeting.
Really?
Yes.
Excuse me, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
I never win and tell.
Well, there you have it. You can get lucky anywhere, playing at LuckyLandSlots.com. Play for free right now. Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
With the Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere. This is your captain speaking. We've got clear runway and the weather's fine, but we're just going to circle up here a while and get lucky. No, nothing like that. It's just these cash prizes add up quick. So I suggest you sit back, keep your tray table upright, and start getting lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
You got Tampa Bay. I got New York Jets. I'm not
even money on the money line.
I should be getting plus fucking 1,000. No. But you're giving me nothing.
You believe in it. Up. I will even give you. Do you want the 2 touchdowns? You want the 13.5?
No. I don't want shit. I just want the money line. I want you to put some fucking respect on my name, dog. That's what I want. Right.
You put it on wax. It's the new style. It's out there for everybody.
Hey, you forget that Zach Wilson is your boy. You called him out for years, brah. I'm taking your boy. You're turning your back on your boy.
Hey, I'm trying to get on some professional shit here. Okay. You still about that bullshit. Okay. You out here throwing darts. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm not trying to see where chicken shit's at to make my picks. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm trying to use a little of this analytic shit y'all be talking about.
The fucking darts will work better than my analytic bullshit picks, bro. The darts will work better. So I'm willing to take that chance on your boy Zach Wilson. All right, let's move on to something. Hey, you know what game I do like? You know what game I do like though? Hopefully
I got it. Hopefully it's one of mine.
Still 10 a.m. Let's do Kansas City, Cincinnati.
There you go. It's variance there. It's variance there. Go ahead. What's your handicap?
The Chiefs are favored 5.5 at home. Chiefs are on the road are favored 5.5 on the road.
Yeah, they should be.
Yikes. Do you ride the Joe B train, dude? You have to at 5.5, right? Even the hot streak. No. Even the hot streak Casey's been on.
Okay, because I'm saying this is a year-long power ranking I'm using for this, so this ain't like them bullshit eye test or none of that, right? So I got KC at 8.5 above an average team, and Cincinnati -0.5 average team. That's a 9 to me. If you're only giving me 5, I'm taking that and running with it. And that's not considering home field or nothing like that. Right? So they're saying far and away Kansas City is a better team, clearly. Now, if I start looking at it, of course, I would want to be on the side with the Bengals because I've been riding with Joe B from day one almost.
Except for you put in the fantasy football lineup.
Well, yeah. I mean, we're bringing up old shit from, a couple hours ago. I mean, but that's what I'm saying, though. I would love to see them get on because they have the opportunity to take advantage of that division because it got thrown in their hands. And it's like they could shake some shit up a little bit. But this is the wrong time. I think that for them to win, the spot is good. They're at home versus KC, you know what I'm saying? With KC really don't have, they got something to play for, but like I said earlier with Tampa Bay, I don't think they give a shit to have the number 1 seed and a bye to win the whole thing. They already got everybody scared anyway. This is Cincinnati's proving ground to get out there and get the running game going. You know what I'm saying? Get some of the balls in these people. And a big shout out to T. Higgins, bro. This dude is snatching balls out the air, though, with his hands. He ain't catching that shit on, to the body. These is all hands catches, bro. So you just throw it to a spot. And that dude is way bigger than everybody else in the average secondary. So he's eating when Jamar Chase is being slow. And then they still got Boyd out there. And I know the whole group because I've been on them all year. So I feel what you're saying. But I'm saying there's a big difference between where Vegas sees them and where what their production has been all year. That's what I'm saying. If you're going to play it, you would play KC. Who you want to win is a whole nother different situation.
I don't know if I don't. In all honesty, I don't know if I can take KC at -5.5. I would definitely take the +5.5 with Cincinnati in this game. If they have the over under set at 49.5, that tells me right there that they believe it's going to be a shootout. And between these two teams, you can't tell me that you believe it's going to be a one-sided blowout. And
No.
when you look at that, you you can't tell me that, like I said, a one-sided blowout. You're not going to say that Kansas City is going to win 40-10, right?
No.
You're not saying that. You're saying 49.5. You're thinking that Kansas City's at 49.5. I would believe that Kansas City would be a 2.5 or 3 favorite in this game because of the over/under in a way. But I would still take the +5.5, and I would definitely look at the over either way. So I like the over, but if it's 5.5, that many points, I would probably roll the parlay on this one, to be honest, with the +5.5 and the 50, because either way you're gonna break even if you play the same units one way or the other. So
I don't know. I was looking at it like how I reverse engineered it a little bit, and I looked at it, and I'm pretty much came out with 27-21. You know what I'm saying? Or 27-20, something like this, KC. Yeah, it could get out there, but Kansas City's defense, I ain't about to get all analytical on everybody, but they've been stepping up recently. Cincinnati's been packing that defense all damn year. So it's not about to be let's go and it's about to be wild out here. But I do see it's going to be some scoring. It's not going to be a boring ass game, unexpected, again, some New Orleans and Tampa Bay type shit. You know what I'm saying? It ain't going to be like that. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't see them having enough at the end. Now, if they go ball control and start rocking that Joe Mixon, man, they got something. Because what's the best way to win against Patrick Mahomes? Don't give it to him.
You're right. You said that. You've said that for years, homie. And you know what? You're right. But then again, you saw what Andy Reid does. You saw it in the Super Bowl. He just keeps pouring it on. And I think if you can score quick and you give the ball back to Joe B and Zach Taylor as a coach, I think they're just going to keep pouring it on. I think this is definitely an over game. And I think this is going to be one of those ones. And you know what? As much as I like the over 3.5 field goals early in my career as this year, kicking is not an option anymore in the NFL, to be honest. So these teams are going to put up points. They're going to go for it, at the 50. They're going to go for it, and they're going to just put the game rolling. So this is going to be a fun game to watch.
I think so too, because if they play anything like they played, anything like they played last week, because they play college style, and just like I was telling you, you know what I'm saying, I ain't got to worry about nobody acting like a little mark at the end of the game, like the Packers have been doing for 2 weeks in a row. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna let a team cover at the end when you got clear cover. You know what I'm saying? So they went out and kept putting the smash down on the Ravens last week. If they can do that and keep that same mental, and I think Joe's got that mental, you know what I'm saying? He's trying to go out there and put his name down. And I like it because you don't see him on no commercials or none of that. You see him, you do an interview, he real short and sweet, like, yo, I'm about to go get it. That's all I got to say. I'm not giving you no sweet shit, no cute shit, none of that. You know what I'm saying? We about to go and do it. And he looks serious. He got that look on his face. So, you know what I'm saying? If they could do it, you know what I'm saying? I see that. We just disagree on both of it. On both accounts with the total and shit, but I don't know. It's going to definitely be a good game. And it's going to have a lot to do with, again, like we talked about, how everything's going to turn out for playoff seedings and shit too. That was one of the games I had that had the variance on, had some variance on there too. Let's go to another one that I had that's going to be on the low, but it's got a lot of bearing on what's about to happen too. Is the surprise. Apparently, the Eagles feel like they're ready to jump back up in this playoff situation with our young quarterback that everybody seemed to forgot about, Jalen Hurts.
Ooh.
The Eagles are looking like they're ready to say, yo, we here with a raised hand. They're present in this playoff situation. They're ready. They're favored by 3.5. Last I saw versus WFTs with a total of 46. I have Philly probably the biggest mover all damn season on my damn PR at number 11, G. Okay, so I don't know what the ATS is. You should pull that up on the side if you can get to it where Philly is. But I have Philly at number 11, 2 points better than the average team. And then WFTs, you know what I'm saying, 24. That's 6.5 to me. Right. And so that's a touchdown. I think they got a touchdown over them boys. Did you see what they looked like last week against the Cowboys? WFTs was looking horrible. I didn't even see Terry McLaurin make catches. I didn't see Gibson running around out the backfield. They just got smashed up, and their heart got ripped out their chest in the first half, 40-something to 3, I think, first half score. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, they're going to come out and ball. They're going to come out and ball, and they're going to try to do something and try to play tough. But Philly's got something cooking, and the pros were saying, too, that them big money betting syndicate has been on Philly all year, and we didn't even know it. They've been cashing on Philly all year.
Silent assassin. But you know what we did know, though, is Jalen Hurts rushing yards and Jalen Hurts touchdown rushing is probably one of those plays that if you're in the right state where you can actually play those plays,
put that in,
then throw that up. But unfortunately, we cannot get in that. Just like the fucking Cooper Cup over receiving yards, I didn't get it put in on Sunday.
I play it every week at minus 200. I don't even care.
Yeah, I agree. But homie, your Philadelphia Eagles are 7-6 against the spread, so even. But I bet you they started out. They started out probably 3 and 5
in the toilet.
Yeah. So they're moving up. So there's your answer to that, brah.
No, you got any feelings about it?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm riding with the hot dog right now with Philly, even though I did have Washington football team to make the cut into the playoffs in our season preview. It's just not they with the COVID and just a disaster that they got. Heineke plays good one week, terrible the next week. Like you said, no, you didn't see McLaren, you didn't see Gibson or any of that stuff. What was the spread again?
It's at 3.5.
3.5. Yeah, I think. Oh, wait. I forgot. I hate the fucking Eagles.
So now you remembered. Now you got a whole different handicap now. You got the hate handicap
now. Yeah, first half.
The good hate handicap.
First half last week. Fucking idiots. Played, what was it, 3-3 against the Giants last week? The Eagles 3-3 against the Giants?
Yeah, it might have been.
And they turned on like 28 or 35 in the second half.
Gas pedal.
Oh, gas pedal. Who does that anymore in the NFL? But yes, no doubt. Philly 3.5, easy money on this one. As much as I hate them and they owe me, I'll take Philly 3.5.
Yes, sir. You guys, what else you eyeballing on the slate?
Let's see. Shit, we haven't got into.
Because that's Arizona, 3 out of Dallas? My 5 likes. Arizona and Dallas. I think I had them. Okay, so I have it at a 4. It's at 5.5. Is that what at the time of me doing this yesterday?
It's 5.5 right now. Yeah.
All right. Dallas. So yeah, I mean,
if this game doesn't hit the over 51.5, everybody should be disappointed in the NFL script writers because this has overwritten all over it.
No, it doesn't. See, this is the opposite. After just watching Dallas do what they did and blow the hell out of the WFTs, right? And then the Kyler Murray hype train, it's all set up for no-brainer over, right? until it becomes a defensive battle. 13-10 in the third quarter.
Exactly what I alluded to earlier. Exactly what I
know
think should happen is the complete opposite. You know what's going to happen is you're exactly right, homie. I have nothing against this. You're 100% right, because you just proved to the people how much of a knucklehead I am.
Look at, just double talk yourself, and you do it all the time. I just don't point it out like that. Look at you. I just let it slide.
You're right.
But that's a good
because you know
situation
why?
with them.
You know why we can't actually, and we've talked about this before. They're never what they were before the week before, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that is exactly what you just said about Dallas being, obliterating Washington football team, and now they're going to play at home against Arizona, where everybody expects it to be an over, and you know what's going to happen? It's going to be 13-9.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and you're just praying for all kinds of special teams and defensive touchdowns. That's a bad situation to be in when you know you're out of it. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, looking at how what this means, though, you know what I'm saying? You have the Cowboys sitting in the number 2 spot right now at 11-4. And then the Cardinals limping their way in, so they need this at 10-5 right now. They're currently sitting
at 10-5. That's crazy.
Yeah, because they do this damn shit every year. So they, they jump out the gate. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Start showing all of this newfangled offense. That's what they do. Their offense is nice. I didn't know Connor. I forgot his name a couple pods ago because I couldn't even remember who the other running back was besides Edmonds. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, yeah, that other guy. But that dude is out here balling. He's out here getting it. Left Pittsburgh, and he's out here getting it. So they have all the pieces. Now they've got the young dude, the young kid, Rondale. He's on COVID. I don't know if he's playing. I think he's not playing. We already know D-Hop is just out. So they now have to, kind of get something going. And they picked the wrong time to take a deuce, while they're trying to get stuff going. So, but if they win.
Judy was boring.
Hello.
Then Judy discovered ChumbaCasino.com.
It's my little escape.
Now Judy's the life of the party.
Oh, baby, mama's bringing home the bacon.
Whoa, take it easy, Judy. The Chumba life is for everybody. So go to ChumbaCasino.com and play over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
They got the head-to-head over the Rams right now. So they got the division win. So this is going to mean a lot for the top half of that seeding in the NFC, though. Wins and losses.
Yeah. So you want to close it out with your Rams, and you want me to throw out my Seahawks? I don't know what's going on right now.
Man, let's go. We'll just do it like this, man. Hey, look.
Unless you got
last thing
another game you want to talk about.
The only other one is because of what I done seen the last 2 weeks. Green Bay is favored by a touchdown. Call it 6.5 over Minnesota at home. Don't believe the hype, bro. Okay, this is one that I will double talk my own damn self. Okay, because I have it at 8.5, which means I would take that 6.5 and be smooth. Yep, I feel comfortable because I got like a field goal cushion. Green Bay ain't covered against no damn body in the last 3 weeks. They have the cover in hand. I already talked about it. Wait till the fourth quarter. Hundley for the Ravens.
They're still 11-4 against the spread, though, homie.
But I'm talking about recent history. Now it's like all of a sudden they're like gas pedal off.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? So, and especially Minnesota too, who's been playing everybody tough.
You're right, though.
Everybody tough. They ain't winning, but they playing everybody tough. I have them sitting right in the middle. So no points gained, no points lost. You know what I'm saying? So they're the middle of the team. I'm not doing that. So I would look the other way. I would look the other way up on the Sunday Night Football. And I would this shit you was talking about earlier. I would take this one blind. Minnesota and the 6.5. And I don't feel comfortable about it. I don't give a damn if Aaron Rodgers over there. If he go out and do it, then good for damn him. But I would be betting that they're going to gas pedal off, and this is the wrong team to gas pedal off against.
Yeah, I can't even I have nothing. I ain't even gonna back Aaron Rodgers now because you're right, 100%. And what was does Minnesota not even in? That doesn't make any sense. Minnesota that doesn't make any sense. I can't believe Minnesota's not a top 7 team in covering the spread, because I swear they literally have been in every game this year. So the spreads must be wild. But yeah, dude, I don't know. That is a fair bet. I'd take that with Aaron Rodgers' toe, and who knows what's going to happen. Sunday night game. Minnesota's playing for. Well, I guess we'll find out if Minnesota's playing for their coach or not, Zimmer, because
he ain't going nowhere.
Word on the street is he may be out if they don't make the playoffs.
Well, see, that's another one of them defensive coaches situations right there, right? Because, I mean, you're going to have Byron Leftwich is going to get some looks, and he's going to probably get a serious-ass look by the Iron Sheik to come play for the Jaguars, though. I mean, wouldn't that be a smooth-ass story? You know what I'm saying? The QB of the Jaguars come back and be the HC, right?
Right.
Bieniemy's going to be back out there getting some looks for a head coaching job. So, I mean, who wouldn't want that Minnesota job if you're an offensive guy? You trying to tell me you don't want that damn Minnesota job? I might quit the damn job I got to go coach Kirk Cousins or equivalent, because I don't know, Dalvin Cook, Thielen, the young Osborne, and Jefferson. Man, I'm taking that all day. I will bubble that into something. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? If I was Josh McDaniels, I'd be like, Bill, I might have COVID. I'm gonna have to go. And try to get that good job, man, because that Minnesota job is gonna look nice to some people if that's truly the case.
Yeah, I disagree with that. What you got, homie? You want to talk about your boys, or you want me to throw my 2 cents in on my Seahawks -7 real quick?
No, I'll let you close it out, man. This is easy, man. Nobody even knows who the quarterback of the Ravens is going to be right now. Latest reports is Lamar Jackson didn't even finish practice the other day. You know what I'm saying? And he was heavily limping, you know what I'm saying, with regular walking, you know what I'm saying, gait. So that's not healthy if you're going into a pit with Aaron Donald. Okay. This is not the time. Yeah, this is not the time for that. And Hundley, he's got the unvaxxed COVID situation, so therefore he could be back in the mix. That would make stuff interesting. I would rather have what I've seen from Hundley go out healthy than a battered Lamar Jackson versus the Rams. You know what I'm saying? I think that would give them a better shot. And I think for that reason, I think that's why it's only 3.5 to the Rams right now. You know what I'm saying? I think for that exact reason, but I have it at a touchdown. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I would make it 0.75. So for me to get 3.5 would be like, is the smartest thing I could ever do. You know what I'm saying? I would just smooth if I was, you know what I'm saying, going to the counter based off the line. But we know what it is. The Rams are starting to get that mojo. They're starting to, remember I said, don't jump on the wagon for all of these national cats on the Matt Stafford and what the Rams are too early, because they still made a couple moves. We know. Von Miller's in the mix. Odell Beckham's in the mix. We'd lost Bobby Trees earlier on in the year, but now we had to come back from all of that. The defense is still ready to go every week. Ain't nobody going from there. You know what I'm saying? So it was just about what we could do consistently on the offensive side. And when we talk about consistency, ain't no other man in the world you gonna speak about rather than cut the check Cooper Kupp.
Yes,
okay,
sir.
Cut the check right now. You call the number. I'll go do it right now. Put whatever number you want to put up there. You know what I'm saying? Put it at 101.
I was going to say it's going up. It
101.5.
started at 60, 70, 80, 95, 94 and a
96
half.
and a half. I mean,
Yeah,
whatever you want to do.
Now it's
Whatever you want to do.
101 and 105, I think, the last week that we got it. And then it wasn't even there last week. Go figure, right? And he still hit over 105 if it was a previous week. But yeah, you can't, hey, the Rams definitely cover a 3 on this. There's no doubt. I mean, they're gonna if Lamar
it's in the morning.
Even if Lamar is back, then he's not healthy. You give him one touch by Aaron Donald and he's dead. So
yeah, and Sebastian Joseph Day is not playing, and Michael Floyd is not out there playing. Okay, and I mentioned Aaron Donald, but hey, Von Miller's out there getting to the quarterback right now. So when you have all of that going on, that means way too much stuff is coming forward at you. It would be ripe for a healthy Lamar Jackson. You know what I'm saying? To sit in the pocket and do that little juke that he does in there and just shoot right up the middle, because he looks untouchable when he does that. Like they don't see him or they can't get to him. You know what I'm saying? Get hands on him. He just takes a couple steps and then he's out. So it would be perfect for him if he was healthy. I would be feeling a different kind of way about this game with a healthy Lamar Jackson. But as it stands right now, any kind of injury or limitation that he's got, you might as well go ahead and put Hundley in, because he was a straight press and play clone the other day for them. It looked like he was out there doing Lamar type situations. So I would probably do with that, but that wouldn't leave me scared. You know what I'm saying? So it's Rams clear. Rams by a touchdown, guaranteed, without doubt, in this game on the road, 10 a.m. Pacific Coast time in Baltimore on the East Coast, eating crab cakes constantly. What?
Let's see. And the Seahawks are a afternoon game on Detroit at home. Detroit 2-12-1, and the Seahawks 5-10. Yo,
you said did they move that game?
I don't think so. Always a East Coast Ravens game. They should be afternoon. What? Did you have it early?
Yeah, it's 10 a.m. our time, boy. I was about to say, because I know they move stuff around all the time. I mean, I have it listed as a morning game.
Yeah, I have Rams and Ravens at 1:25.
What the? Well, hey, to be announced.
I don't know. TBD, baby, just like the COVID protocols. Yeah, Detroit at Seattle, 42.5, Seahawks -7. Oh boy, brah. I'm looking forward to this game. I think it's just going to be fun to watch. Like you said, your boy Goof come back, see how that plays out. Dan Campbell still got these boys fighting. What did I say they were? They are 10-5 against the spread. If you're looking to make some money, I would just take the Detroit and the +7. If you get it 7.5, even better. Who knows what the weather's gonna be like? It's fucking icy and freezing and cold and good lord.
It's gonna be cold as shit. I think it's supposed to rain on Saturday or Sunday.
Rain or snow?
Yeah. No, rain? I think it's supposed to be. That's when it slowly starts to heat up, starting on Sunday, with some rain.
Oh, geez. And it's 27 degrees outside. Actually, it's like 22 degrees outside. So, anyways, we got some Russell Wilson and Pete Carroll and DK Metcalf and Seahawks defense and Waldron offensive coordinator and Ken Norton defensive coordinator talk coming up in the next couple of weeks that we're going to have to get back at you guys with. So, because there's a couple things that my boy at Dustin Scott, we were talking offline about that needs to be expressed. I'm sure Dirk Irvin has some expressions and some ideas and insight on this, and then also Austin Slater as well, who we go back and forth on Twitter about the Seahawks. So we'll have to get back into that. But as far as this game goes, the Seahawks better just win by, as I just said, take Detroit in the +7. But Seahawks better just blow them out and put the foot on their throat and curb stomp them, bro. Just like in the movies back in the day. Seahawks need a good pride win right here, if that's what we say. Pride win, if that's what you all think about them. So we need to make it happen. So I don't know, bro. It's depressing. It's too depressing to talk about.
It's rare up here that, when you talk to anybody about Seahawks business, that we're talking about them not being in consideration. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's kind of wild. So I get where everybody's going, because the last time I remember it really being talked about is like that transition from the Hasselbeck and Alexander squads to the squads that we have right now. You know what I'm saying? And you don't really look at it like that. So it's going to be a lot of conversation. It's a lot of questions already, going around. I'm hearing from people talking about, we got to get rid of this DC. They don't like Ken Norton because the defense is whack. But y'all let Dan Quinn go. I don't know. So
right.
There's some stuff, and he over there balling out with the Cowboys guys right damn now.
Yeah, it's a good conversation. We'll re-up that soon for sure. Boy, what else you got, homie? Anything, thank you everybody for listening. We appreciate y'all. Make sure you go to thisisfunner.com for more podcasts and online content. Follow me at Twitter. Follow me on Twitter at Stix015. Follow this guy, Anonymous Big Homie, at homie_anonymous.
Okay.
Use the hashtag Stix in Sports like we've always been utilizing for the past 2 years. We appreciate y'all. Thank you, everybody. My dog, homie, happy early New Year's Eve to you, my brother.
Happy New Year, G.
Hopefully you get to, Chevrolet it through the snow, or utilize some option to get you some drink for tomorrow.
It would be nice.
Hey, you need it. If you ain't got nothing in the house, I don't know. We might have to question our friendship though, because I know you better than that. Because I know there's always a bottle or two sitting around, unless you already dispersed that since you haven't been out of the house in the last week or two. I don't know.
I depleted my stash, and that's a big
Good
problem.
Work.
Yeah,
Good work.
And poor preparation. You know what I'm saying? Considering that you got 2 holidays back to back by a week, 7 days apart. It's all bad. But yo, I'll leave y'all with this. Man, hey, you talked about Jeffrey Epstein early. His side chick, she just got thrown in jail, or they convicted her guilty of some shit, man. Dude, have you ever heard of a female with charges of enticing a minor to travel to engage in illegal and illicit sex acts? That's a charge? That's really a charge.
It is, evidently.
That's a long ass charge, bro. They were specific with what they wanted to send her ass up with. But believe it or not, shit, she got guilty on 5 different damn things. And one thing, she didn't. How the hell are you going to be guilty of all this other shit and not be guilty of transporting a minor with the intent to engage in criminal activity?
No way. That was the
She
one?
didn't do that, though. Yeah, she didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? She did everything else. You know what I'm saying? But she didn't do that. We're going to keep doing this. 2022, Happy New Year. This is fun.
That was Sports Fix with Stix. Thank you for listening, and don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review the show. If you want to join the show, use the hashtag StixInSports.
Winners don't make excuses.